Hi, my name's Luis Troyano and I'm going to show you how to make my jammy thumbprint amereti biscuits, which are from my new book, Bake It Great. This is a really simple recipe and it's a great one to do with kids, so perfect for the summer holidays as well. This dough is really simple to make. All that's in there is some ground almonds, icing sugar, a little bit of flour, an egg white. They're your key things. But I also add a little bit of lemon zest, some honey because I keep bees and it adds a little bit of extra flavour, and also a little drop of almond essence. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to chop our dough into 3 pieces. But to stop it sticking everywhere, we're going to use some icing sugar. Just dust the surface and it just helps us handle it. So I've got a sieve, some icing sugar, and I'm just going to put a good coating down on my worktop. And also give the dough a quick dusting. Lift it up, pop it on the icing sugar. And now I'm just going to chop it into 3 roughly equal pieces. Okay, so I've done that. I'm going to place 2 of the pieces on one side and just work with one at the moment. So what I'm going to do, keep your hands well iced. Now this is a fantastic recipe for using up remnants of jam, remnants of nuts, remnants of seeds. I end up with loads of little bags with just bits left over, so it's really great for using those up. Take the first piece of dough and first of all I'm just going to roll it into a sausage shape, and again just keep it well dusted and it stops it getting too sticky, and keep your hands dusted as well. And you want to roll it into a sausage about, I don't know, 3-4 centimeters thick. Okay, once you've done that, we're going to take our first ingredient to roll it in, and like I said, you can use anything you've got in your cupboard for this. So I've got some pistachio slithers here which I'm going to use up. So I'm going to put a sprinkle of slithers down, and then I'm going to roll the dough in it, and this will give the edges of the biscuits a really great crunch and it makes them look fantastic too. And make sure you press it firmly onto the nuts so the nuts stick into the dough. And just sprinkle more as you need it. Okay, so we've rolled the sausage into some pistachios. I've got a baking tray which I've just lined with a piece of non-stick silicone paper. I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to cut some discs off this about 1 centimetre or so thick. And what I'm going to do, just give the discs a little dip in icing sugar. It'll give them a really nice crackle as it bakes. And just start putting them on your lined paper. And as you cut them, just give them a little mould with your hands. Again, keep your hands well dusted with icing sugar. Coat the discs and then pop them on the tray. So that's the pistachio ones done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the other 2 pieces of dough. I'm going to do one in poppy seeds and I'm going to do another one in hazelnuts, but I'm going to do exactly the same again. Okay, so I've cut out all my discs of dough. They've all been rolled in different nuts and seeds, and they're all on a tray ready to go. But we need to add some extra flavour now. That's the real key to these little biscuits. So what I'm going to do is we need to make a little indent in each of them. So take your thumb, dip it in some icing sugar, and just very lightly press into the middle of each one and make a little well. But you don't want to go right through to the bottom of them. You just want to probably go about halfway. Okay, so I've put a little indent in the top of each biscuit. Now, I said that this is a really great recipe for using up jams, marmalades, anything you like really. So I always end up with lots of starter jars. So first I've got some raspberry jam here, and I'm going to take 1/4 teaspoon. You don't want too much, because if you put too much in, it'll boil and come out of the biscuit. So literally that's all you need. And I'm going to work across the biscuits and make sure I get a variety of jams in different coverings. So I'm going to just pop 1/4 teaspoon of jam. Okay, so I've done about 1/4 of them with the raspberry, so I'm just going to give my spoon a quick wipe. What have we got next? We've got some lemon marmalade. So again, I'm just going to drop about 1/4 teaspoon in another batch of biscuits with the lemon. Next thing, I'm going to take some, what have I brought today? I've got some orange marmalade. So there's a little bit of remnant in there, which is perfect for this job. And I'm just going to fill the last of the biscuits with the orange. There we go, so that's all the biscuits filled. Now, there's no need to chill these, they can go straight in the oven. I've got the oven set at 160 fan, and they're going to go right in the centre for about 15 minutes. So once they've baked for about 15 minutes or so, take them out of the oven. You might want to dive in straight away, but don't, because they need to cool, and as they cool, they'll set to perfection.